Welcome back, everyone. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my March 2022 setup. I don't know why I keep wanting to say 2020. Let's not do that year over. But anyway, this is my March setup, and I have been utilizing the getting things done method and using my Cocoa Daisy goodies in collaboration with that. So if you want to see how that's been working out, this is the video for you. Okay, so first up, just want to mention that usually when I'm out and about, I do a lot of my planning not sitting at my desk. So even if it's out and about just in my recliner, I typically grab my Cocoa Daisy stickers, and this pouch is from the March Cocoa Daisy kit. We've had several of those over the past few years, and I just pick one that works with the current month's color scheme. And then I also grab my PlannerKate album. This is the larger 1-inch spine, and this particular album has all of the new Plum Paper Modern colors in it. I need to already order some refills. Not only did this color scheme match really well with Cocoa Daisy's March theme for Cactus Moon, I just absolutely love the colors. So these two things, and obviously my planner. Let's go ahead and jump into the planner. I did switch back to my very favorite Pilot Blue ink pen. It is a 0.7, and I haven't used blue ink in my Traveler's Notebook in a couple of years, but I'm slowly transitioning to that on all of my pages. So you may see the ink color change as I flip through. This cover is the Creme Brulee from Chic Sparrow, and I did an unboxing on it just a few days ago, so I'll go ahead and link that for you. But let's go ahead and look inside. So this is the Heritage Collection line from Chic Sparrow, and I think all that means is that these pockets are these horizontal card slots with a scallop sort of design. I do have some old Cocoa Daisy post-it notes in there, some brown like craft paper type of note, sticky notes. Those are from Muji. Daxina sent those to me, but I'll try to find a link because I really have been enjoying those. And then an old Cocoa Daisy post-it note again, and one of the paper clips. All of the decorations in here, like as far as paper go, are from the Cocoa Daisy Cactus Moon collection. I'm going to skip that notes page for February because I have some personal information down. But this is what my month view looked like using the Cocoa Daisy Elegance Bloom kit. And then I did do my gratitude page on the page following the month view. And then for March, I changed things up again, and the page previous to the calendar, I have my monthly cleaning tasks and this month's birthdays. And then I'll look at the calendar page. And then I am doing gratitude on the following page. So this will house 6 months, and then obviously in July, I'll switch to the second 6 months. My next section is my weekly section, and I made a lot of changes. I switched weekly inserts like multiple times. I'm talking multiple times. However, that was partly because I was switching over to the getting things done method, and I have always been a person that needs a weekly insert with lots of room for my weekly to-do list. And I'll kind of explain that with my getting things done method, but I don't need that anymore. So I went with a week view from AnniePlansPrintables. I like this specific one because, one, I don't need the to-do list anymore, and two, it's dated. I found that I was not writing things down where I needed to because I wouldn't take the time to count the days or figure out what day I was supposed to write it on if it was an undated planner insert. Again, whatever works for you, but that's just where my brain was. Like, I needed the dates, and it has the calendar as well for the month in the corner, which I enjoy. So this is a week per page. So we have 2 weeks here on 2 pages. These are blank because I printed out the first half, and it does say January to June 2021. I need to probably ask Annie about that. It's supposed to be for 2022. The dates inside are correct, and maybe I can change that and edit it myself. I just didn't try. I just printed it out. It doesn't bother me. So I didn't back plan in this. So here's what the last few weeks have looked like. Again, the Cocoa Daisy washi, love, love, love it. And then I was using that Plum Paper Modern color scheme from PlannerKate. Just coordinated so well. And then I have some stuff coming up. Again, Cocoa Daisy stickers and washi. And I'll probably supplement again with the same PlannerKate colorway. So this will take me through June as well, and then I'll need the second half of the year. And then this is where things have really changed for me. And the reason I do not need a weekly to-do list on my weekly plans is because I purchased the Getting Things Done inserts from Momye Plans. I think it's M-O-M-Y-E. I'll link it below. But you get an inbox, which if you're interested in the Getting Things Done method, it's a book by David Allen. I will link it below. I listen to it on Audible just because that's how I like to do a lot of my nighttime reading. But I do have the paperback coming so that I can kind of dig deeper and make some notes. So anything that just comes at me during the day, paperwork, or where someone mentions that I need to do something, I put it here on the inbox. Now, if I can go ahead and assign that to my next action sheet right away, so this is like my to-do list, basically, is why I don't need it on my week view anymore. So, yeah, this is just the to-do list. And then when I sit down and do my weekly review, I assign the things that need to be done to specific days. So for example, my son's birthday invites, I knew that I wanted to get those out at a certain time. Let's see if I actually did it. So I went ahead and assigned that to Monday the 7th. So when I sit down for my weekly planning session, I literally go through this list, and anything that isn't done with a check mark, if I would know that I have to get it done, I assign it to a day. And then if it's something that's not date specific, but is just like on my ongoing to-do list, I do not assign it to a day because, like David Allen says, that kind of clutters up your brain. So when you look at your week view, or your calendar that you use, you really want only the things that you have to get done to be down on that specific day. So that's how I use the next actions. And then there's categories, which I have always done without even realizing the Getting Things Done method: home, work, planner, errand, computer, and contact. And the reason I have always broken things down by errand and contact is because if I sit down, if I have time to like make a bunch of phone calls, I just want to be able to look at this list and make all of my phone calls very quickly and not have to go through the list and think, yeah, that's a phone call. This is a phone call. This is a phone call. Like I can easily see. Same thing with errands. If I'm out and about, I want to quickly be able to look at my list and see the 3 or 4 places that I need to go. So I printed these so they alternate next action and inbox, next action and inbox, and I printed several of those. And then I have a waiting on page. So this has also been super helpful for me. I have never had a page like this in my planner, but it's more like if you know that you emailed someone and now your part of the task is done, but you're sitting and waiting for them to get done. Sometimes you forget about those, or you think, how many days has it been? Should I email them back and ask if they're finished yet? So all of those things go on here, and it has room for the date that it was assigned, a follow-up, second follow-up, and notes. So this has really been kind of life-changing for me to have this specific page in my planner. Okay, next up, I haven't really jumped into the project portion of the getting things done method. So David Allen would say that anything that requires more than one step is a project. So it doesn't have to be some huge project how we typically tend to think of them. I probably should have created one of these for my son's birthday party, you know, book the party, order the invitations, mail the invitations, order the cake, pick up the cake, all of those things. I didn't do that, but I just had some of those on my next action pages. But it does have a project section, which can be very helpful. The next few pages, let me see if I can find one that's blank. They look like this, and I have some Cocoa Daisy teamwork projects that I'm working on for one, and a list of the people my son wanted to invite to his party, and if they responded yet, yes or no, they're coming. So again, just personal information. I like having those for various random lists in my planner. And then the Someday Maybe page, David Allen talks about that. So anything in your brain, if you don't get it out and onto paper, your brain's gonna keep using energy basically to bring those things back up to your mind. So even though it could be very far off, or even within, you know, a fairly short amount of time, if it's just someday you want to do it, or maybe you want to do it, you can go ahead and put it on these inserts. I broke mine down into a few sections here, but you do not have to do that. So I have a few of those printed, and then the second half of this insert is like the first. So some of those blank kind of grid pages, projects, waiting on, and then you're going to jump into the next action inbox pages. So that should last me quite a while. Okay, next insert is from the Paper and Cats, and it is a Tomoe River paper. I can show you this. So I have some random sort of things that I want to keep in my planner that don't really fit in with the getting things done inserts. I guess I could put them there. I was actually using an insert, if you've watched my previous setup videos, that looks like this. It had a bunch of different pages for the yearly planning, and some of those I just cut down and glued onto the Tomoe River paper. Like this 2022 overview, I put the Cocoa Daisy sticker when the month is over. And the reason I love this one is because it has the week numbers next to the week. This was the yearly habit tracker. So I have the different domains of self-care, and at the end of the month I sit down and do a reflection and use this 3 color code system to mark how I did in each of those areas. I also took those same yearly inserts, cut them out for my health tracker and just tracker in general. I do use the PlannerKate transparent stickers to color code things. I don't need a key because I've been doing this specifically for years, so just how it is. And then I do have a piece of blotting paper. So when you write, if you don't want the ink to transfer to the next page, you just kind of set it down. And then I'll be adding other collections or lists to this planner as the year progresses. To this insert, I should say, not to this planner. And then my last one is my social media planner. This is for my work for Cocoa Daisy. I like that this one is undated, so I sit down at the beginning of the month and put down PlannerKate stickers to date the calendar, and then all of my tasks go here, my guest information goes here, my due dates go here, and then I can break it down by week. And I also include my personal YouTube video schedule over here, because a lot of times that will coordinate with something from Cocoa Daisy. It's usually either Cocoa Daisy or PlannerKate. And yeah, so I can break it down by the week, which I really enjoy as well. And I'll have to link this for you. I don't recall the shop name off the top of my head. But that is my March setup, all 5 inserts and a little bit of how I've been using the Getting Things Done method. I do want to just say that I am new to the Getting Things Done method. There are people that have been doing it for years and have the system down to a science. I am not that person yet, so I'm going to keep with it and I'll give you guys an update. But if you have questions, I can try to answer them based on the quick read of the book that I did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy planning.